Good morning, students. In this class, let us discuss the multiple choice questions based on the neural system, which includes the midbrain and the hindbrain. The first question: the control of gastric secretions center is present in option A medulla, option B pons, option C cerebellum, and option D none of these. So the control of gastric secretion center, it is present in the medulla. So for first question, the answer is option A. In the medulla region, along with the center for gastric secretion, even it is consisting of the respiration center, cardiovascular reflexes center, which is the part of the hindbrain. Second question: which region of the diencephalon controls autonomic nervous system and endocrine system and the body temperature? So diencephalon nothing but it is one more name for the forebrain, where the forebrain, which region of the forebrain controls the autonomic nervous system, endocrine system and even the body temperature? Option A epithalamus, option B hypothalamus, option C thalamus and option D infundibulum. So here the endocrine system, body temperature and the autonomic nervous system, it is mainly controlled by the hypothalamus of the diencephalon or the forebrain. So for second question, the answer is option B. Third question: the brain stem does not include. So the brain stem, you know that it is formed with the brain stem, it is formed with the midbrain and the hindbrain. So let us see the option. Option A medulla, option B pons, option C midbrain, option D cerebral cortex. So here I can tell that the option D, it is the wrong, because cerebral cortex, you know that it is the part or it is the layer where we studied it in the forebrain part, because the cerebral cortex, it is nothing but the layer of the cells which is covering the cerebral hemisphere. So option A medulla, option B pons, they are, option A and option B are the parts of the hindbrain. So option C, it is the midbrain and the hindbrain together they are going to form the brain stem. So for third question, the answer is option D, that is the cerebral cortex. Fourth question: mammals have evolved the brains that are particularly large relative to their body mass. Means mammals are having the brains where the size of the mammal's brain, it is large when it is compared to their body mass. Body mass means compared to their body size. This is due to the enlargement of which part of the mammalian brain? So option A cerebellum, option B cerebrum, option C whole brain, option D mesencephalon. So here option A cerebellum, it is the part under the hindbrain. Option B cerebrum, it is a part of the forebrain. Option C the whole brain. So here actually the enlargement of the brain is observed in case of the mammals, but it is with respect to the forebrain part, that is mainly the cerebrum. So for fourth question, the answer is option B, that is cerebrum. Fifth one: the membrane closest to the brain is the. So you all know that the brain, it is protected by the skull. To inside the skull there is presence of the layer called the cranial meninges, where this cranial meninges, it is made up of the three layers. So the outer layer, middle layer and the inner layer. So inner layer, it is found to be the closest layer to the brain. So let us see the option. Option A, durameter. So durameter, it is the outer layer. Option B, it is the pyometer. It is actually the inner layer. Option C, it is arachnoid meninx. Arachnoid meninx, it is the middle layer. Option D, it is the denticulate ligament, which is not related to the membrane of the cranial meninges. So the inner layer, that is called the pyometer, which is found to be the closest layer to the brain. Hence, for fifth question, the answer is pyometer. Sixth one, which of the following features is not related with the pons? Option A, pons forms the floor of the brainstem. Yes, it is true. Option B, pons serves as the neural link between different parts of the brain. Yes, because the pons, it is consisting of the bundles of the nerve fibers, where it helps in connection of the different parts of the brain to one region to another region. Option C, it can moderate the functions of respiratory rhythm center. Option D, it has a chemosensitive area for respiratory regulation. So option D, chemosensitive area, which is helping for the regulation of respiration, no doubt it is observed or it is present in the pons region. Whereas option C, it can moderate the functions of respiratory rhythm center. So here respiratory rhythm center, it is found in the region of hindbrain only, or the part of the hindbrain, but not with respect to the pons. In case the respiratory rhythm center, it is mainly present in the medulla region. So option C, what the feature they have mentioned, it is not related with the pons. So for sixth question, option C is the correct answer. Seventh, human body temperature is regulated by the center located in option A, cerebrum. Option B, cerebellum. Option C, medulla. Option D, hypothalamus. So for seventh question, the answer is the option D, that is hypothalamus, because the hypothalamus, it is going to regulate the body temperature. Along with the temperature, it even it controls the drinking and the urge for eating. Eighth question, which of the following structures or regions is incorrectly paired with its function? Option A, hypothalamus, production of releasing of the hormones and regulation of temperature, hunger and thirst. So hypothalamus, in the previous question itself I said, it helps in maintenance of the temperature, hunger, thirst. But here it is helping even for the production of releasing of the hormones. Means they are helping for the secretion of the hormones. Those hormones are called hypothalamic hormones. Option B, limbic system consists of fiber tracts that interconnect different regions of brain and control movement. So you know that the limbic system, it is the complex structure where it is associated with the deep structures like amygdala, hippocampus. Option C, medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, it is consisting of certain centers where those centers controls respiration, cardiovascular reflexes. Option D, corpus callosum. So corpus callosum, band of fiber connecting the left and right cerebral hemisphere. So option A, B and D all are correctly paired, whereas option B, it is incorrectly paired, because consisting of fiber tracts that interconnect different region of brain and the control the movement, it is mainly with respect to the pons, because pons region, it is consisting of the bundle of nerve fibers. So for 8th question, the answer is option B. 9th one, the vomiting center in the humans located in option A, medulla oblongata. Option B, pons varolai. Option C, hypothalamus. Option D, thalamus. The vomiting center, it is present in the region of the hind brain, which includes the part that is the medulla oblongata. So for ninth question, the answer is option A. 10th one, a canal called the cerebral aqueduct passes through the option A, cerebral hemispheres, option B, diencephalon, option C, mid-brain, option D, hind-brain. So I have told that mid-brain, it is consisting of the canal, or there is presence of the canal which is passing through the midbrain, and that canal is called the cerebral aqueduct, which is consisting of the cerebrospinal fluid. So for 10th question, the answer is option C, that is midbrain. 11th one, area of brain most involved in maintaining the body's homeostasis is. So you know that the homeostasis means the maintenance of internal body temperature, means the body temperature is maintained in the region of the brain. Which is that region? Option A, medulla oblongata, option B, cerebellum, option C, pons, option D, hypothalamus. So for 11th question, the answer is option D, that is hypothalamus. 12th question, which of the limbic system information converts information from short term to long term memory essential in learning? Option A, amygdala, option B, basal ganglia, option C, hippocampus, and option D, hypothalamus. So here now option A, B, C, D, they have given the parts or the regions of the brain, and question what they have asked is they have given one function. So that function is observed in which part of the brain. So let us see the functions of each and every part of the region which are mentioned in the option. So hypothalamus, you know that it is a part of forebrain where it controls the body temperature, urge for eating and drinking. Then the next one is option A, amygdala. So here amygdala, here it is helping majorly in storage of the memories. Like now for example, you have once experienced the dog bite. So when you have experienced, whenever you look at the dog, you will increase the fear when you have seen the dog, or else you will become too alert when you see the dog. So but here the question is short term information to the long term memory which is essential in learning. Option B, basal ganglia. So option B, basal ganglia, that is, it is the structure found in the cerebral hemispheres. And option C, hippocampus. So actually the hippocampus, it is mainly helping for the learning and memory. So for 12th question, the answer is option C, that is hippocampus. Next question, all of the following are the parts of the forebrain except option A, cerebellum, option B, corpus callosum, option C, association areas, and option D, it is hypothalamus. So B, C, D, all are the parts of forebrain except the option A, that is cerebellum, because cerebellum, it is the part of the hindbrain. So for 13th question, the answer is option A. 14th, the limbic system is formed by option A, the hypothalamus, epithalamus, amygdala and hippocampus. Option B, hypothalamus, amygdala and the hippocampus. Option C, corpora quadrigemina and hippocampus, and option D, midbrain and the hindbrain. So here the limbic system, it is formed by the hypothalamus, amygdala. These are the structures where they are present deeply. Amygdala and hippocampus are the deep structures which are associated with the hypothalamus. So for 14th question, the answer is option B. 15. The part of the brain located between the thalamus or hypothalamus and the pons is option A forebrain, option B midbrain, option C hindbrain, option D vestibular apparatus. So here vestibular apparatus, it is mainly the part of the ear, and A, B, C you all know they are the major regions of the brain. So in between the thalamus or hypothalamus and pons there is the presence of the midbrain. That is 15th question, the answer is option B. 16th, which of the following is not associated with the midbrain? Option A, located between thalamus of the forebrain and pons of the hindbrain. Option B, a canal called cerebral aqueduct passes through the midbrain. Option C, the ventral portion of the midbrain made up of mainly of 4 round swellings or lobes called corpora quadrigemina. And option D, midbrain and hindbrain form the brain stem. So here whatever the features are given, it is mainly associated with the midbrain, but one option is there where it is not associated with the midbrain. It is actually the option C. They have told that ventral portion of the midbrain is made up of 4 round swellings called corpora quadrigemina. Actually it would have been even correct if they had mentioned the dorsal portion of the midbrain, but now in the option C they have given the ventral portion. That's why for 16th question the answer is option C. 17th, the hindbrain does not have the following parts. Option A pons, option B cerebellum, option C medulla, and option D cerebrum. So A, B, C all are the parts of the hindbrain, whereas option D, that is the cerebrum, it is the part of the forebrain. So for 17th question the answer is option D. 18th, pons connects the different regions of the brain by the means of option A fiber tracts, option B cell bodies, option C dendrites, option D both B and C. So here pons, you know that it is consisting of the bundles of the nerve fibers, what we call it as fiber tract, which helps in the connection of one part of the brain with the other part of the brain. So 18th question the answer is option A, that is fiber tracts. 19th, cerebellum is not option A convoluted surface, option B provide additional surface for many neurons, option C part of forebrain, option D all of these. Actually cerebellum, it is a convoluted surface which provides additional surface for the many neurons, but here they have told is not. Option C they have given part of forebrain. Actually cerebellum is a part of hindbrain. So here they have told option C it is part of forebrain, means cerebellum is not a part of forebrain. So for 19th question the correct answer is option C. 20th, which of the following is not a function of association neurons? Option A intersensory association, option B memory, option C communication, option D thermoregulation. So intersensory functions means the intersensory association means connection of the two sensory organs A, B, C. All these are the functions which are associated with the associated areas or the association neurons, but option D, the thermoregulation, it is mainly the function of the hypothalamus. For 20th question the answer is option D. So thank you students.